How's it, guys? And welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about the market structure shift, primarily focusing on the four things that you see on the screen. One, the displacement. Two, a break of structure, also known as BOS, as you'll see in the graphs. Three, a market structure shift, MSS. Four, a higher time frame level, which can be either an order block or a fair value gap on a higher time frame. Okay, to start with, what is a displacement? A displacement is an aggressive move with full bodied candle. It's an aggressive move either to the upside or to the downside. Whenever you see an aggressive move that breaks a certain low or a certain high, that it's known as a displacement. This can form in a single candle or in multiple candles. What do I mean by that? As you know that the market is fractal in nature, meaning that on the 1 minute candle you can have a displacement of over 5 candles, but on the 5 minutes you have displacement of over one candle, and on the 15 minutes candle on the 15-minute time frame you have a displacement of one or two candles, right? So how does that work? A displacement can form in a single or in multiple candles depending on the time frames that you're on. Generally when we are speaking, when we are talking about displacement, wherever there is displacement, more likely than not you'll find that a fair value gap is present. Okay, let's go to this structure over here on the left side of the chart, right? You see the market you see this is a bearish movement. How do we know it's a bearish movement? Because we have a break of structure to the downside two times. This is break of structure to the downside, confirming that the market is going down. Then we have another break of structure to the downside, confirming that the market is going down. Then from here we have a displacement to the upside, breaking structure to the upside. Now this break of structure to the upside signal to us that the market is about to change direction. How do we know that? Because now the market is no longer offering lower lows, it's going to offer higher high. So this is a displacement low, and this is a displacement high so far. So what do we mean by this? Inside them, what do you mean is in between the displacement high and the displacement low, what you normally find is a fair value gap where the market is likely to retrace before moving up, before moving to the opposite direction, changing direction, meaning moving up, right? Let me move this out of the way. So what we have a break of structure. According to me, this is not a market structure shift yet. This is just a break of structure. It can be, depending on a higher time frame level, this can be a liquidity grab or an inducement, right? So this, according to me, it's not sufficient to say it's a market structure shift. That's why I didn't write it as a market structure shift, but I wrote it as a break of structure. For it to be a market structure shift, according to me, I have to see a fair value gap in between the displacement high and the displacement low, and I have to see the market moving or retracing back to a fair value gap in a discounted market, then moving into the opposite direction again. So this is a displacement. So according to me, now when the market breaks this high, which it created, now this is known as a break of market structure. This is not a break of market structure, but a market structure shift. Why do I say it's a market structure? Because this movement here has a displacement, and we found that the market was going to a fair value gap in a discounted market. So whenever the market is trying to move into a certain direction, it will either move into a fair value gap before going into the opposite direction, or it will run into an order block, then move into the direction that is one. For me, this is now a market structure shift. So what I'm looking for I'm looking for a fair value gap in a premium, in a discounted market here. I'm looking for the market to retrace back to a fair value gap in a discounted market so that I can buy, because now we can buy instead of selling, because the market has proved to us that it's changing direction by breaking this high here. So now we wait for the market to come into this premium, into this discounted market, and buy. This is where you get your position depending on how you refine your entries, right? When a displacement occur over or below a swing high, a market structure shift happen. According to me, I have to see at least two broken high or two breaking lows before I can confirm that the market structure shift has occurred. Because a market structural shift indicate a change in direction from bullish to bearish or from bearish to bullish. So you cannot just rely on the market breaking one high, because there's what you call a fake out in the market. The market will come and break this high, and people think that the market has already changed direction, only for them to find out that this was an inducement or a liquidity grab. Then the market continues in its direction to the downside. So what I like to see the market going up, creating a high, breaking the previous high, then going low and failing to, and when it goes low, it must fail to create a lower low, meaning it now creates a lower high. Then it breaks the previous high that it just created, that prior to breaking an old low. Then when it breaks this high, then I now have confirmation that the market is indeed changing direction, right? For clarity, what you must focus on is, when this break of structure happened, was the movement energetic, and it closed above this high? Because if it closed above this high, most likely it's a liquidity grab. Because when it just move up with a lethargic move and just grab liquidity and come back and close between this high, it didn't necessarily create a high, but it created a liquidity high, a liquidity grab. So what you must focus on is whether the candle close above this high or not, right? Higher time frame level. What higher time frame level is, take for example in this thing here. If you go to the left and you find that, okay, we have this on a daily time frame. What is this on a daily time? We have a daily order block. We have a daily order block. We have a daily order block here. We have a daily order block here. So the higher time frame level, which is of interest, is the market was moving from a premium market going to the discounted market, where there's an order block or a fair value gap. So when the market reaches an order block, it has no reason to keep on going down. That's why when you see an energetic move from the order block, and when it breaks structure and closes above this high, you can possibly realize that a market structure shift is coming. Then comes to a fair value gap or an order block again, or breaker block, then it moves up and break this high again. Then that's how you know that a market structure shift has occurred. Okay, so now that we have seen in theory what a market structure shift is, we can go to the chart and look at some example. Okay guys, now that we know the theory part of a market structure shift, now let's look at a few market example, right? So here we're gonna start here. If you can see, the market created this high. Now we're waiting for the market to see if the market is going to keep going up, or is gonna retrace to the opposite direction, right? The market went up. The market went up here. The market went up, breaking this high. That means clearing liquidity out up above this high. There was liquidity above this high. Then now the market went up to clear liquidity up to this high. Then the market created this low, created this low, created this low. Then it broke this low. We have a break of market structure. We have a break of market structure here. The market created this high, then it created this low, then it failed to create a higher high. Instead, it created a lower high, then it went down to break this low. It broke this low that it just created with an energetic candle, meaning that we might see a change in market structure. We haven't seen a change in market structure yet, but we have seen a break in market structure to the opposite direction, meaning that the market might be going down now. It's not a change. This is just an indication that a change might be coming soon. Okay, let's see. See, now the market created this. From here, the market created this low again. We created this low here. Now, if the market break this low and candles close up below this low, then that's confirmation that we have we have we have a shift in market structure occurring, right? The market breaks this low with two energetic candles and closes below this low. Now, this is a confirmation that we now have a bearish market. Why? Because the break of this low confirmed to us that we now have a change in market structure. We have a market structure shift occurred. Let's go. See, now we have a break of structure. We have a break of structure to the downside. This is a break of structure to the downside, and now we have this relative equal highs. This is liquidity. We want to see the market coming to clear this liquidity up, right? We have another break of structure to the opposite direction, but if you can see this one, if you can see this break of structure, the break of structure here, it's not with full bodied candle. The candle breaks structure, then again closes above this low, which tells us that a downward momentum might be done for now. We might be there's no pressure for the market to go down anymore. That's why the candle keeps on going below this low and closing above it though. Now this we have a break of structure to the upside. A break of structure to the upside, it's a signal to us. Whenever you see this, you must know that it's a signal to us to say, okay, the market has been breaking structure to the downside because we had a bearish movement. Our market structure was to the downside because of this market structural shift from here. From this market structural shift to the downside, we have been experiencing the market making lower lows and breaking lower lows. So now it broke a lower low, and again it breaks a higher high. It breaks a swing high, telling us that the market might be ready to change direction. And if you can see, this candle is a very energetic candle, and it closed above this high. No, now we can expect the market to do what? We can expect the market to come and sweep liquidity to the downside, because this is a break of structure. If this if the market comes and break this will not we will classify this as a liquidity sweep, not a break of structure to the downside. We will know as a liquidity sweep because there's liquidity down here, but the market broke structure to the upside, trying to show us that it's now trying to go up. That's what it's saying. I said it's a sell side liquidity we are seeking, because now from this break of structure to the upside, we expect the market to keep on going up, right? Now let's see after what's happened after this break of structure to the to the upside. We have another break of structure. Now this is confirmation. This is not a break of structure. This is a market structural shift. From here from here we experience a market structural shift from from bullish to bearish. Now we're experiencing the reverse, a market structural shift from bearish to bullish. The market is going back up. Let's see what's happening. This means that a market structure shift occurred. The market should not be going above this low because this is a protected low. We have this high here. It gets broken. We have we are experiencing break of structure to the opposite direction. We're experiencing break of structure to the upside. A market structure shift occurred. A break of structure shift occurred. A break of structure occurred, meaning that now we are experiencing bullish movement. Right? Let's keep on going. And this break of structure here is candle closed above this high, and the candle has a fair value gap. A fair value gap. This candle has a fair value gap. So if you want, you can put your long position here at the 50% of this and target this, because as I talked about this high, and target this high, and the stop loss is below this low. Let's see what happens. Break of structure to the upside again, confirmation that we have bullish movement. You want to see the market breaking this high. Let's look to the left and see what's going on. We have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap here. That's potentially where we could see the market reversing, because if you see these are relative equal highs and in a fair value gap. So this might be where the market is going in order for it to change direction to go to the downside again. The trade is complete. The market did its thing. Then the market is now in the fair value gap. Now we have to let me remove the position so that you can understand better. So what we see now is the market is now in the fair value gap. Now we have to see if will the market respect the fair value gap or will it disrespect it. What I mean by respect it is, will the market close above the fair value gap or will it close within and go down? If it closes above, the market will keep on going up. If it fails to close above the fair value gap, then we know that a change of market direction to the downside might occur again. The market is failing. Then it closes to the downside, right? This is now confirmation that the market will be going down. So we have a break of structure to the downside, and we have a change of market direction. This is a market structure shift, because the market created a low which is lower than this low, then it came and broke this low with an energetic candle, right? So this is what I mean, guys. From here, from this break of structure and this change in market structure, from the break of structure here to this market structural shift, up until this break of structure and the sell side liquidity rate and this market structure shift to the upside keep on going up. Now we are experiencing the opposite. We have a break of structure and a change of market structure today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Peace out.